Fame is something that everybody seems to want. However, when you really think about it, it might not be the best solution for any of your problems. Being a part of the limelight means that both your darkest and brightest days are out in the open for the world to see. And in light of the fame game, and since everybody loves a good comeback, today I want to take a walk down the lane of the best celebrity comebacks, and I've got 10 of them for you right here on Listed. Coming in at number 10 is Symone, who started out as the cute toddler on The Cosby Show and grew into a young woman on her own Disney sitcom, That's So Raven. Having a recording career and 2 huge movies, she was on top of the world. However, after wrapping the show in 2007, Raven's career slowed drastically. 6 years later, the private star publicly came out as gay via Twitter in 2013, and she officially started her comeback in 2015 when she graced our television screens once again as a guest star on Fox's hit show Empire, while also making appearances on both KC Undercover and Blackish. In May of 2015, it was announced that Raven would also be joining the ABC daytime talk show The View, taking over Rosie O'Donnell's seat. We're dealing with Patrick Dempsey, who's also at number 9. There's no question that in both periods of his Hollywood popularity that he has indeed been a heartthrob. First in the 80s as the subject of millions of teenage girls' fantasies. However, he had nearly disappeared, that is, until the early 2000s when Dempsey came back strong, booking both Sweet Home Alabama and a leading role on Grey's Anatomy, where he quickly adopted the nickname McDreamy, that probably became more popular than his actual name. And although he did leave Grey's in 2015, his comeback was major nonetheless. He's now taking some time off from acting and plans to focus on passion projects such as race car driving, producing, and his children. Chris Brown comes in at number 8, who hit the ground running back in 2005 with his first single, Run It, and at the time he had a pretty squeaky clean image. That is until him and his adorable at-the-time girlfriend Rihanna got into a fighting altercation the night before the 2009 Grammys, leaving the Clive Davis pre-Grammy party. Now Brown, he got 5 years of probation and 6 months of community service. This led to everyone pretty much hating him for some time, and it wasn't until around the MJ tribute at the BET Awards circa 2010 that people really started to give Breezy another chance. The road to recovery for Breezy to make a public comeback has been pretty real, but now I think it's safe to say that he's back and ready for action, as he got his first Grammy nom in 2011 for his album Fame. He performs at basically every single award show and is now working on his 7th studio album that is set to be released in the fall of 2015. As a high school dropout, Mark Walberg makes the list at number 7, who also made his name in Hollywood, headlining the musical group Marky Mark as the bad boy rapper who had a number 1 hit called Good Vibrations in 1991. The vibration's good like such kiss. Anyone know who done this? He then went on to become a well-known underwear model for brands such as Calvin Klein, and it wasn't until 1997's Boogie Nights where he seemingly came out of nowhere as an actor to watch. And although he didn't come back, sort of say, from not working, his comeback heavily relies on his incredible transformation from being Marky Mark the rapper to becoming one of Hollywood's A-list actors, having created the HBO show Entourage, which was based on his life in Hollywood, and then going on to be an Oscar-nominated actor. It's fair to say his unlikely rise to success is incredible. Robert Downey Jr. is sitting at number 6 on the comeback list, who also sits high in the ranks of A-list Hollywood. But that didn't come without struggle for the Iron Man. In the 90s, Jr. was arrested several times on charges for drugs and even ended up behind bars for over a year. By 2003, he was known more for his substance abuse problems than his acting career. He then landed a role on the popular TV show Ally McBeal, but then was arrested once again for drug possession. Come 2004, Robert made the life decision to sober up, which then led to massive success, becoming one of the most coveted stars in the industry, raking in millions for his role as Tony Stark in the Iron Man franchise. Nicole Richie, the daughter of Lionel Richie, ranks at number 5 on our list, who made quite the splash on the reality show The Simple Life, which highlighted her relationship with her, at the time, BFF Paris Hilton roughing it up in Middle America. After both the show and her friendship with Paris wrapped, she also dealt with rumors of anorexia and a public fallout with Rachel Zoe. Nicole was able to change her somewhat trashy, overprivileged reality star image into a talented fashionista. And although she had a small speed bump involving a DUI in 2006, she's now married to Joel Madden, has a clothing line, and a successful semi-scripted show called Candidly Nicole on VH1. Coming in at number 4, we have Nick Jonas, who has come a long way since the Jo Bros hit the scene back in 2005. Back then, all eyes seemed to be on Joe, and then when the brothers decided to go their separate ways artistically, we thought for a hot second that it might have been the end of the line for this Jo Bro, but boy, were we wrong. This past year has been the year of Nick Jonas, starting by gracing his newly improved bod almost everywhere. Not to mention, he also has had 2 #1 songs this recent year, and he started a record label with Demi Lovato called Safe House Records, and has also announced he'll be opening the tours of both Maroon 5 and Kelly Clarkson in 2015. Oh, not to mention he's also on a hugely popular TV show called Kingdom. Boy is killing it. Getting down to the final 3, we have Hilary Duff, who everyone, including me, fell in love with from her hit show on the Disney Channel, Lizzie McGuire. After the show and building quite the empire for herself, she took a break to focus on her personal life that involved getting married and having a baby. 2 books and 7 years later, Hilary Duff is back and better than ever. The fun-loving starlet just released her 5th studio album, Breathe In, Breathe Out, which features this.
You can promise castles, treasures, babies, I don't care. 'Cause for now you're just enough for me, I want you near.
You're welcome. And Hilary is also starring as Kelsey Peters in a TV show called Younger on TV Land that is pretty awesome, by the way. Justin Bieber is number 2 on our list, who came out of the YouTube woodworks and became hugely popular among teen fans. Justin seemingly had everything going his way until perhaps fame got the better side of him. Justin was caught egging houses, making racist jokes, seen peeing in buckets, and reportedly cheated on Selena Gomez multiple times. As of late, he's been on the PR road to recovery to reshape that once good boy, gone bad image, becoming the new face of Calvin Klein, having pretty much a residency on The Ellen Show and a roast on Comedy Central. He's now releasing new music, and no controversial headlines have come out on the pop star as of late. And finally, at number 1, we have crowned Britney Spears our comeback queen. She's also known as the queen of her generation, who made an epic impression on pop music with her bodacious bod, her stunning features, incredible music, and her dance moves for days. Flash forward to 2006, she was very much a focal point in the headlines, but only this time for having 2 failed marriages, a custody battle, and outing herself as an emotional wreck. She also flashed the entire world via paparazzi, shaved her head on camera, and made a few visits to rehab. She started for a comeback in 2007 with the release of her album Blackout, but shortly after was rushed to the hospital from her home in LA for postpartum depression. After going back and forth on things that seemed like they might be comebacks, Britney has officially come back with her 8th studio album, Britney Jean, a residency in Vegas, and has been visually healthy and happy for some time now. Thanks for bringing us 15 years of great music. And with that, my friends, we wrap the best celebrity comebacks. But before you go anywhere, I have to know what comeback you think was the most impressive, and if I missed one of your favorite all-time comebacks, well, let's talk about that too. Hit us up in the comment section below, and since I'm full of surprises today, you can click right over here to watch 24 of the best celebrity dub smashes. You're welcome. I'm Riley Adams, and thanks for hanging here with me on Listed. Okay, so I have some even more for you. Click to the left to check out 15 of the best moments in Ariana Grande's rise to fame, or since I'm a man about choices, you can click to the right to check out the 13 most shocking Miley Cyrus Instagram photos. Bye!